What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Parada. If I haven't met you, so good to meet you. If you are not new here, that's awesome. Thank you for your support. Let's get into it. Today I want to talk about 17 things I learned in 2017. Basically, my boyfriend Tyler hit me up with this list of beautifully written things that he felt like he had learned, and I was really inspired. I was like, I want to write out 17 things that I learned this year because I learned a lot and I want to share them with you. So here we go. Number 1. Just because a friend holds an opinion that's different than yours doesn't mean that you have to come to an agreement. You're not going to always agree with your friend. If you have your own opinions, which you should, then naturally you're gonna come to a disagreement at some point, and that's okay. I just feel like so much of this year I spent being like, just dancing around it. Like if someone disagreed with me, I would kind of just try to avoid talking about it or avoid just stating my opinion for fear that that was not a good thing. And it's okay. Like if you have a disagreement, you can still be friends with someone. Like they're still gonna love you, and if they don't, then they're not your friend. I needed to learn that my opinions are just as valid as someone else's opinions, even if they're not the same opinion, and I shouldn't dumb myself down for the convenience of the friendship. Number 2, people who outwardly judge all the time in public to their friends, judging other people, those people are insecure and they're seeking attention. Don't give it to them. Don't read into it because it has nothing to do with you. That's just the way people are. Stupid as it is, that's the way people are. 3, a lull in a career is not death to a career. When you're going through it, you're going through it. Allow yourself to go through it, then realize that eventually it's gonna be okay and your career isn't over. 4, laziness is not the same as patience. I feel like I could dedicate a full video to this one. Being patient means maybe you're waiting for something to happen, but you're taking steps to make that happen for you. Being lazy is expecting something, but not doing any of the work you need to do to get where you want to go. If you want something, put in the work and then be patient and wait for it. But don't say that you're being patient when you're just being lazy and not putting in all the work. 5, each day is an opportunity to improve upon something that you could have done better yesterday. You made a mistake? Unmake the mistake. You ate a cookie and you're trying to eat no sugar? Don't eat a cookie today. You talk to someone offensively or inappropriately? Apologize to them. There's no time like the present to fix something that you want. So if you want it, now is the moment to get it. Number 6, resting the mind and body is just as important as exercising the mind and body. You need to be just as rested as you are ready to go. If you're not resting, you can't go. If you're not going and all you're doing is resting, don't expect results. But both are really necessary for you to have balance in your life. 7, not all boys are evil / trying to destroy you. And as weird as that might sound, I literally think before I met Tyler that I actually thought that every boy was trying to make my life a living hell. Like every boy I met, I was questioning their intentions. I was questioning whether they were, I just like never ending questions. Listen, yo, if you're struggling, you haven't found the right one. The right one's out there for everyone. I swear. They're not all trying to get you, I promise. Communication of your boundaries, be it in your home, your car, your personal space, are essential in order for you to preserve those relationships. I had a lot of guests stay with me this year, a lot of people in my space, out of my space, and in my roommate space, and I did not do a good job of communicating my needs as a living human being to those people that were guesting, and I also didn't do a good job explaining to my roommates. The key to keeping any relationship is actually letting them know what you need. Because for me, like there are certain things every day that I need to feel sane. I don't know about you, but if I don't do them, I'm like, I didn't do any of the things I needed to do today. I'm stressed. I'm throwing away my life. Like, so just tell those people, because how are they supposed to know realistically if you don't tell them? You know what I mean? Like it's on you to communicate your needs. 9, if people don't show up for you and they say they're gonna repeatedly, that means that you're not important to them and they don't value enough to follow through on what they say they're gonna do. You're not a priority to them. Don't give your energy to those people. Just don't. They're not gonna be there. If there's one thing I've learned this year, people are not gonna be there for you when you need them to be. You have a very select few number of people that you can actually trust and that you can actually rely on if you need them. And that's not a bad thing. You know, not everyone is meant to be your best friend, but know who those people are so that you're not giving energy to the wrong people. 10, pay no mind to what other people think of you. Everybody's gonna have an opinion about you. I swear to God, you do one thing wrong in class or on the road, people are gonna be like, yeah, that kid's whack. They're gonna say some shit about you because that's how people fucking are, okay? They say shit. They fucking say shit. They say it all day long, every day, to feel good about themselves because they need to say shit about other people to make themselves feel better. That's how the world works. And I have seen it so many times and I fed into it and been like, why are they saying things about me? Like, I want to be known as a good person. I'm trying to be the best me that I can be. But at the end of the day, if people have shit to say, they're gonna say it. Don't pay any attention to it because it doesn't serve you and it's probably not even true. So don't waste your energy. Number 11, all motivation in this life needs to come from inside. I don't know if it's a human thing, reverse psychology, like when someone tells you to do something, you're like, I'm gonna do exactly the opposite of what you just said. Fuck you. Or someone's like, in order for you to succeed, do this, 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 and this. And then you do them and you like burn yourself out and you're like, oh, I don't even know why I'm doing any of these things. Seriously, the quickest way to success is through hard work. The quickest way to get to hard work is by being motivated. And the quickest way to find motivation is to get it from yourself. If you love something and you want to do it, you're probably going to do it. If someone tells you to do something and you're kind of wanting to do it because you think it might help you, but you're unsure, you're probably not going to be as motivated to do it. And if you keep doing it, you're probably just going to get burnt out and sad. Do things for yourself. Dance for yourself. Live for yourself. Everything is about yourself. Number 12, love does not conform. It is not predictable. It comes at the most inconvenient times, and sometimes it hurts. But these facts don't change the fact that when you find love, when it comes to you, it is your responsibility to accept it as openly as you can. I'm getting goosebumps talking about this because love, like, it's impossible to know, like, when it's gonna come, what shape it's gonna come in, how it's gonna come, with who it's gonna come. And most of the time, what you think you want isn't what you need. But when you receive love, it is your obligation to accept it because you just never know when it's gonna come again. And each love, if it doesn't work out in the end, is an opportunity to find something new about who you are. Who you are in relationships, who you are as a person, who you are as a lover. If you don't take chances, then chances aren't gonna come to you. And love is the most powerful force in this universe. So saying no to it would be stupid. Number 13, if you can't be yourself, remove yourself. Life's too fucking short, yo. If you feel uncomfortable, you can't be who you are, you can't flip the weave without getting judged, then you're not in the right place. And I beg of you, find somewhere else to go because there are people that will accept you. And this world is a lot happier with people by your side that are gonna appreciate you for who you are. Who you are is exactly who you're meant to be. Hashtag The Greatest Showman. Go see it. Best movie ever. Not sponsored. I just saw it the other night and I'm fucking jazzed about it. And I want it to be a Broadway show because I want to be on it. 14, if things don't work out on your timetable, keep at them because they might happen. I swear, like, I have put out so many things like, oh, I'm gonna do this by this month and this second, and if I'm not doing it, then I get all, oh, I'm like, what can I do? But seriously, LA is just this spider web of communication and information, and it's always moving and it's always working. You never know who knows you. You never know who's talking about you. You never know where you're gonna be 2 months from now. So if it doesn't happen on your timetable, be patient and don't give up because it could happen and it probably will happen, but everything takes time. And so patience is a virtue. 15, your beliefs should remain the same in times of trial as they do in times of triumph. If your belief system is one that only works when things are going really, really well for you, and then the second something bad happens to you, you're like, that's bullshit. I don't even think like that. I was, like, I don't know, with religion or just with creed, like with anything that someone believes, I just see a lot of people saying, yeah, I believe in this, like this is what it is. And then like something bad happens to them and they're like, yo, fuck that. The world is a fucked up place and they don't have any faith. And if you're religious, if you're not, if you're spiritual, if you're not, whatever you are, if you believe in something, let that belief like ring through your body because it's unfair to just say because luck isn't on your side at that moment that everything you've ever believed in is trash. Faith is something that needs to be consistent in times that are hard and times that are good. So find it within yourself to be consistent about what you think. Beliefs that grow as you grow are natural. But don't just completely throw an idea out the window that you've had your whole life because you're having a hard time. It's gonna happen, yo. I'm telling ya. 16, it's okay to go through phases as long as you're going through those phases for reasons that are authentic to you. Maybe you want to try spelunking and skydiving. Maybe you want to date a girl and you've dated boys your whole life. Maybe you don't like what your career is anymore and you want to change it. And that's okay. You might really decide after doing something for a long time that that was the best decision you could have ever made. Or you might decide that was a stupid phase. I'm never gonna wear 70s disco pants to dance class anymore because I hate the way they make my calves look. And seriously, everybody goes through phases, and that's good. That's a good thing. That's how you learn, that's how you grow. But it's important that you're not just making a life choice because someone told you to, or because you think that that's the quickest way to success or Instagram fame, whatever the fuck you're trying to aspire to. Do it for a reason that is genuinely coming from the deepest place of love in your heart. And that way, nothing you've ever done will be a mistake. It'll all just be a learning experience. This brings me to my final one, number 17. I'm gonna have to read this one because it's long and I can't memorize it. Happiness means being yourself in any environment. It means honoring your creative parts, your logical parts, and your lazy parts. It means being patient, and it means being proactive. It means finding balance in every single aspect of your life. Nothing is ever absolute. And I think, I just got jealous. I think what's cool about this one is, at the end of the day, every human being is looking for the same thing. We all want love. We all want acceptance. We all want to have a place. We all want to have a purpose. And if we all want happiness, then everything we do in life has to be about finding that happiness. That means finding balance. In a way, I think balance is synonymous with being happy. Like, happy is balance. If you have balance in your life, you can be happy. Yeah, that's the moral of all of these 17 things. And so I hope that you get something from that. Maybe you go, oh, that totally, like, that clicks with me. Like, I totally feel the same way. Or maybe you don't feel the same way at all. But there's a lot of lessons to be learned in every year. And I think it's really cool to reflect on those and then just find some overall lesson. And mine is that everything that we do needs to be something that we're moving towards making the world a better place and finding happiness in ourselves. Because when we're happy, we're at our best. And when we're at our best, we're doing the best work. And when we're doing the best work, the world functions better. We are better people. So yeah, that's my 17 things I learned in 2017. I hope you can at least benefit from one of those things. And I love you. Have a great day. Follow me, subscribe, hit the like button, leave a comment if there's something you learned or if you identify with any of the things that I said, and I will see you next week. Bye, squirrels.